So, hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. We all know how important AI search, ChatGPT search, Cloud search, and the works have become important to your visibility. Now, I know Google is still the largest search engine, it still grabs the largest part of search, but LLM search is now becoming increasingly relevant. So if you're not showing up in LLM search and you're not necessarily visible in LLM search, or you're not visible in the correct way in LLM search, that can hurt your brand. And I'm seeing this right now. I've had people reach out to me telling me, you know what, we're ranking fine, but for some reason people will not buy from us. People don't trust us. We're not getting as many sales as we used to get in the past. So what's the reason behind that? And when I check and I do some research, I find that one of the reasons being is that they don't necessarily show up in ChatGPT or Claude or even Gemini AI. So when someone searches for, let's say, best clothes for Christmas or best gifts for Christmas, they're not mentioned. And because they're not mentioned, they're not taken as seriously. Or if someone searches for best vacation package for the Bahamas, their website is not quoted or their site is not recommended. When that happens, generally people will err on the side of what the AI is recommending, even though the AI is not perfect, it doesn't do a great job, they would still err on the side of what the AI recommends, and they'll contact the company directly from ChatGPT. So they'll click the link in ChatGPT, they'll go to the company's website, or they will do the same in Gemini AI and then contact the company and that company gets the sale. So the next question is like, how do you track how well you're doing in LLMs? And that has become tricky mainly because there's not a lot of data available. But I'll go into like how you can track your visibility in LLMs. This is not an SEO related thing, but a lot depends on how good your SEO is. I see a lot of people telling me our SEO is great and everything, but the fact is it's not. When I do the audit, I see there are huge holes in their SEO, which is why even though some of their pages may be ranking in Google search, that will not necessarily equate to them being mentioned in LLM search. So the few things to keep in mind here, and I'll go through each one. All right, so the first test of your visibility is mentions. So is your site even mentioned? So let's say that you're a real estate agent in Delaware and your service is mostly in Wilmington. You have a guy that searches for how much is a two-bedroom apartment in Wilmington, Delaware, and you don't show up. And that right there means you are losing that lead. And so how many times have you mentioned? Let's say someone with someone search prompts ChatGPT, how much is a two-bedroom apartment in Wilmington, Delaware? Can I buy a two-bedroom apartment on a 12-year lease, or whatever this term may be? So are you mentioned in the response from ChatGPT? So if you're mentioned in the response from ChatGPT, that's good. That means that at least you're showing up. But then you also need to figure out like how many times you mentioned versus your competitors. Are your competitors mentioned more often than you are? And that is where you would have to prompt ChatGPT. You'll have to track the mentions. You'll have to track like how many for what types of mentions you're showing up, which we'll go into later on in the video. But the important thing is that are you being mentioned in ChatGPT, Gemini AI, or is your website being mentioned? So what are the ways of trying to figure out like if you'll be mentioned is to try different queries. So try a how query, try a is query, try a best query, try what does it cost for it to query. So make a list of queries that start with why, when, how, if it's relevant to your industry. So you've got informational, you've got middle of the funnel, you've got bottom of the funnel, all of this query is covered, and then make a list in Excel and prompt ChatGPT, prompt Gemini AI, see what comes up, make a list of the responses that you get from these LLMs, and then move on to the next step. The next one is sentiment. Now, how is your business framed in these LLMs? All right, so is your business framed as being expensive? Is it framed as being cost effective? Is it framed as being cheap? Is it framed as being competitively priced? So sentiment matters a lot, and this goes way beyond the sentiment analysis that we do for keywords because you're analyzing the sentiment of the AI's response. So if the AI responds and says, let's say you have a SaaS tool, let's say a SaaS SEO tool, and when someone asks ask ChatGPT about it, it says that this SaaS SEO tool is great, all right, but it's only good for industry or enterprise level SEO for large businesses because it's expensive, because it's complicated, because it's hard to understand without really walking through the tutorials. And if that's a sentiment that ChatGPT is giving out or Gemini AI is giving out, then you have a problem because if your tool doesn't necessarily fit that criteria, then you have an issue. So you always want to make sure that the sentiment your business is framed in is correctly. So a few things that you can do. So first, check out the sentiment of the pages on your website. So what type of sentiment are you giving out in the first place? Are you giving out a sentiment that your web pages are more for enterprise level businesses, or like if it's super bespoke, or if it's like super expensive? If that's the case, you might want to change how your pages are written, improve the sentiment of those pages. So that's the first thing. If you're seeing that even after doing all of that, you're still being framed that there has been this expensive enterprise level tool, then you want to do comparison. So compare your tool to other tools in the market, make a comparison page, compare prices, compare features, compare number of years in the industry, all the good stuff, compare everything. And then you would also want to create what's called a versus type of article. So this tool versus your tool, detailed article, go into that, explain why your tool is better than that tool. So you versus the top competitors, and then link to it, create a cluster. Again, this video is not about that. But if you do this, this will help improve your chances not only of being framed correctly in LLMs, but also that helps you become more visible in LLMs. Okay, so that's another important thing. Just make sure that you're writing in a way that you're explaining to the LLM what your business does, and how you do that will depend on the tool that you're selling. All right, the finally is like the benchmark. So how much more are you appearing in LLM answers compared to your competitors? Okay, so remember I told you make a list of all the questions that you want to ask, of the why, the what, the who, the is, the best, all of those common questions. Make a list, and then apply that same list to try and see where your competitors turn up. So, and then you want to compare like how often do your competitors turn up in search or AI search compared to you as and your business. If you see that your competitors have like 70% of the market share or LLM search share, and then you have only 30%, then you might want to figure out a way to increase your reach, increase your positioning. And that again is a whole different video, but you always want to track this, especially now that we're starting to track this. Some other agencies are beginning to track this. So make sure that you're tracking visibility over time. That would also show the health of your website, and also like how well your SEO is going, because a lot depends on how good your SEO is to begin with. So if your SEO is not good, or your SEO, you're on like page 3 for your primary keyword or your primary search term, you cannot expect to show up on LLM search. Okay, just make sure that that is dialed in, and then you start tracking these, and this will give you a really good idea of how well you're showing an LLM search authority. Okay, and this is where I see a lot of websites not doing so well, because they think that establishing authority is getting lots of backlinks from authority website, when in fact that is not the case when it comes to being seen as an authority by LLM search. If you want to be seen as an authority in LLM search, you have to build that authority across a variety of content that within your industry. Okay. So for that, you have to do some research. You have to figure out what people are searching for in your industry, answer those questions on your site, create articles around those questions on your site, and then AI sees you as an authority. Now remember, AI sees you as an authority not in the same way that Google search will see you as an authority. AI's criteria for an authority is a lot simpler compared to regular search. So if you're able to create high quality articles that are authoritative around your niche, there's a high probability that AI will pick that up and you'll start showing up in AI search. Or your articles will be seen as authoritative. Write authoritative articles, use an authoritative tone, and that will help you build that authority. Also, what you might want to do to build authority, and this is something I do myself, is run a weekly press release for your main product or your main service and link to your authority pages or the pages for which you want to build authority. And that helps you generate authority faster than you would if you were just publishing articles. So the way to get authority is to do a search on Google. So prompt Google for something like who is the most trustworthy real estate agent in Delaware, okay? And see what Google, see what ChatGPT comes up with, see what Gemini AI comes up with, and the websites that it lists, that is what they consider to be authoritative. So you can ask, or you can ask like a more technical question depending on your industry, like what are the most common water heater repair issues? And if your website shows up, then it means that you're an authority in that industry. If your website does not show up and you have a whole bunch of competitors showing up, then it means that you need to establish that authority. So finally, before I leave, just want to put this out there is that LLMs and LLM search are still like a shiny new object. And a lot of people are trying to divert attention towards these shiny new objects. But the gist of it is that if you can rank in organic, that's the first step. You can then easily pass on that rankings as such becoming visible in LLM search. It's only a matter of step one being organic and step two being LLMs. And that's all you need to do. Your focus should always be organic first and Google first because Google is still the largest search engine. And then you start focusing on LLM search and you can start reporting this to your clients. As your share of LLM search increases, get more visibility. Again, Google Search Console will track this. Uh, uh, Even like Google Analytics doesn't track this, but it does show that you are getting some traffic from ChatGPT or LLM search if you install a plugin or if you analyze your HTXS files. So hope you guys found the video useful. Like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy ranking.